Tatsiana, Zoran, it is day 2 after what certainly was an emotional moment in your career. You bidding farewell to a number of years of competition at the highest level. Now, day 2, how does one wake up in the morning?
I don't know, I think we always were watching on our career, like we structured it very, very good actually. And we were, for us, it's like, like a happy ending. We are very happy that how it finished, because it's actually a very successful career and everything what we wanted to achieve, we achieved. So we never understand, we actually talked before the retirement, are we gonna cry? I don't think we're gonna cry, because actually for us it's like a celebration. We are actually happy that everything went the way we wanted it to go. And now it's a new life after the dancing career. And for us, it's already a very set life, because we have a lot of couples which we teach. We teach a lot around. We have our studio. We have many other things and many other projects. Also, I have a project in the WDSF as Athletes Commission chair. So, I mean, was a happy moment.
Yes, it's like, and I think it's like also the decision was because, like Zoran already said, we was always really sportsman, yeah, and we always, like all our career, especially together, things we dance together, we really practice every day, 6 hours a day. And now, while we start to be so busy with the different kind of things, yeah, so we can't find so many time for the practice. So somehow, yeah, we still was very happy to practice and to go on the competition, but deep inside we know that we are not using, like we are not spending so many time already on the practice, yeah. And as a sportsman, it was always a little bit, a little bit this small disappointed by yourself, that when you really deep inside, that you are not ready 100% when how you was before, yeah. Even it's like, okay, like anyway, the dancing was improving and developing, but it's still not so much, because we both believe that this is the sport and you have to practice every day. So yeah, it was the right, I don't know, it feels so, actually it feels so good and so right, yeah. And it was really happy moment, like on Tuesday evening, like when, okay, I think it's like every athlete just can dream about such an ending, how it was Tuesday evening, when we get all this appreciation from the audience and our friends and coaches. And yeah, we were very happy.
It was a moving moment for you, and it certainly was, and possibly even more so, for the audience. To me, and to a lot of people in the Beethoven Hall, it looked like a specifically designed routine that symbolized the farewell and see you later. Was it that?
I mean, of course it was thought in this way, but actually we were quite lucky with this show, because this is our favorite show, which we actually created some time ago, and we really, I mean, I love this show. And in the end, when we thought about actually the retiring, it's just everything just fits so perfectly together, the story and the retirement. So I said, okay, we'll do this show, and actually, yeah, it was great, it was fantastic. And actually, I have to say, we did it probably the best of all the times when we did it.
One of the best, that's for sure.
So it was really, the execution was this time really, really good. By being so nervous in this occasion, I think we did very, very good, actually. I said to Tatsiana after dance straight away, wow, we did very good, so we were very happy.
Like, I don't know, I believe in science and like, in the puzzles, that sometimes in the life, like just suddenly everything goes just the way how it should be. Yeah, so also the same with this show. We just make it, like I think almost 2 years ago actually. And because we love the way, because in that moment, like I always loved the contemporary dancing. And we was making a little bit of study of contemporary, and we love both this music. So, and after where we start to think about the farewell show, and it was like, but it's just perfect. It's just like, so after when you looks back, it's just like, so you see, like it should be like this. It looks like it plans, but suddenly everything just fits like a puzzle. So everything goes together, and it's a perfect story. Yeah, and even like I think because it's very emotional, this show, but I think all the time before when we danced this, it was It was still with emotions and still with the feelings, but it was always like, you know, when you still dancing, even when you dance the show, and you think, okay, I have to like to do the right things, like mechanical, like technical, all these things. And in the middle of this show on Tuesday, I was just like, I remember that I have this feeling that is like, oh, maybe it's too personal, maybe it's too intimate, yeah, because like I realized that I'm really just dancing my emotions and my feelings together with Zoran, and it's like I'm not thinking about any technique, any mechanic, like even about the audience, yeah. It was just like pure just us two, our feelings, our emotions, and just us.
Anyway, it was so quiet in the audience, you know, like nobody's breathing. So also was the same was when we danced it, yeah. So it's like a moment of quietness. And actually, we already experienced once this in German Open, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and the result was amazing. And he was the same. I mean, you know, like when it's this quietness, and people actually, I think they felt it, how we felt, and because what we were trying to do, we tried to bring the story and our emotions through to the people, very real. And in the end, yeah, was very nice.
To get to that point where you can bid farewell to thousands of people and people that gave you a standing ovation, obviously you must leave your marks on dance sport. It's a privilege to be in a position where you can command attention and be an admired sports person. But getting there is probably not very easy. It's a struggle. You started out like everybody else did and then worked your way up. Tell us a little bit about that.
I think a lot of people who knows our career knows that we were probably one of the couples who actually, we say always deserved everything what they did. We had a lot of ups and downs, and starting already from my career, I remember as a junior or juvenile, I had a very big up and downs. Like for example, I was never successful as a juvenile. So as a junior, I was ultra successful, winning everything what is possible. In youth, I needed like 2 years to come back, and then in the end, I was again the world champion. And then was the same as me and Tatsiana when we started to dance together. Starts very, very good, but then after very, very good, going up, and suddenly after 2 years was going very much down. So, and then, you know, this way going up, you know, we were never actually privileged or so lucky to, like some couples, you know, jump from, let's say, I don't know where, to jump somewhere, you know, in the semi-final. We actually went step by step. We went into the 48, 24, then we wait in semi, very, very long. We were like 3 years ninth, I think, in the World Championship in a row. By already before being the finalists of the European, I think we were third in the European. So after that, we were still 3 times ninth in the World Championship. So it was quite difficult. So we already felt, we never lose the hope, but it was not easy situation for us. And after that, when we did the final, and then from this final went very, very fast for us up. But again, we were second for 2.5 years waiting for the title. We fight a lot. We had a lot of challenge. So I don't know. We were very competitive couple all the time. Of course, we try to be competitive through the artistical part of this our sport. But for us, it was important that we always had a very, very clear goal, and we always have a passion, and we always loved the dance, and we always there was never a question between us dancing together. We were always supporting each other 1,000,000%. So if somebody from us was down, the other one was like you're saying, or trying to help the other one. No, we do like this. So actually, yeah, I think we were very, very lucky to find each other.
And you found each other, and Tatsiana moved to Maribor, and Maribor was a little bit home for you for a certain time. And also Maribor was the World Championship where you were among the top contenders, and as you said before, it's a struggle. I mean, you have always somebody that wears out his career, keeping you from getting into first. Let's talk about Maribor.
I remember Maribor. Maribor was, for how I remember Maribor and other competition in the world, Of course, I don't want to say that it was the best competition, but audience was amazing. It was so loud that you couldn't hear the music. I remember the organizer had to go to say to the audience to go down because they had all, you know, this equipment for like a fireman and things like this. So you come on the floor, it was so loud, you could not hear the music. And was fully packed the hall. So for us
even
was
from
like
the first round, because normally the first round is still a little bit empty, but it was so loud and so full of people. So I think it's like as a support, for us it's like we never get such a great support and strong as it was in Maribor.
So for us, of course we wanted to win, but we know that there is two couples who can win, and if we were, you know, being stressed with the winning from beginning, we wouldn't dance how we dance. Of course, in the end, okay, we didn't win, but this is the car. This is a part of career. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. You still have to stay honest to yourself and to the sport. So I think, I mean, it happens. It is not on us to decide. But after 2 years after that, actually, we get what we wanted to get. So we are still very happy with this.
But let's take that World Championship in between. New York, 2010. Also high hopes, and obviously at that time still you had a very established hierarchy in dancing, and it's hard to get past that number one. New York, you had an excellent tournament as well, no?
It was amazing for us.
It was
quite
very
similar.
Good, but it's like as Zoran say always, like we always believe in us, like how it's like in the moment when we start to dance together. I think it's like we even didn't have a tryout. We just danced 1 minute, and we decided this is it, that we have to dance together. So somehow from the beginning till the end, we always believe in us. We always believe in hard work, and the dancing was actually is always on the first place. So of course we were disappointed. We was very disappointed in Maribor. We can't say that we was not. And also in when we go to New York, it was like another hope. It's new hope, we push everything to achieve this, and we get and the audience was really also there. But I have to say that America is people are so open that they are very supportive always.
They were always supporting. America was always supporting to us.
So there was, but I think we won 2 dances,
No, we won 1 dance. It was much more close, but it was very close in the
But
dances,
it was so again, it was a little bit, okay, at least something, But of course we was again disappointed, But somehow we never lose this hope that one day we will achieve somehow. It's I even can't say that it was that it was the clear goal. We have to be the world champion, For us, I think goal was always that we have to do it. We have to practice, we have to push, and we have to put the maximum from us, And we believe that we will reward it in the end, or in this way or in another way. And that's why it's if we look always also back, we have really long career, long amateur career. But if somebody asks me how I prefer to make it fast or to make it this way, I have to say that no, I prefer it this way.
This is the way how
because
it should be.
Also somehow it's I feel that there is so long road, and at the end we really did it. So it was the maximum. So we are not staying there and win. So somehow I think no, it's nice. But I think you a little bit losing this. It starts to be not so something special.
I think what was very nice about this area, because for us this was, I mean, the most let's say nice area of our career, because we were very motivated. We really wanted to win. We were second, like you say, for 2 years, and we were ready to win. But the nice thing about this area was why we were motivated, because we actually, first of all, we had this love for dance and we were very motivated. But also on the other side, actually, we respect our opponent. So I think the relationship between first and second couple in this area was very nice. And I think this is very important. What actually I think that all dancers and all couples should have this respect for their friends in dancing. So I think,
because we are all, everybody who is on the top, they are all good. It's just we have different styles, we have different strong points, and so it's everything is different, but I think we always have this respect for the audience, because we always believe that if we don't respect our opponents, so who will respect us? Yeah. So that's why, like, if you respect that you are compete with the strong couple, so it means that you also the strong couple.
Better they are, better you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even better you have to be to win.
Okay, but then your day did come. It came, I think it was on the 10th of September, 2011. It was far away from home. It was in Singapore, and it was probably one of the closest races that you were in. And in the end, what made the difference then?
I think here was the place for sure where actually we were ready to win, and I think there was no question in our mind. We were actually in this competition. We were so ready and psychically and physically that
we never was so ready.
Honestly, I say we were like machines here. Yeah. Even too much machines, if you ask me, because we were like really. We go and we win, and also when you in the end on the marks and everything, we won the competition very, very easy. So for us was like a reward of everything. I mean, and relief, honestly, to say relief, because until this point we won everything what is possible to win in dancing, but this was the only one we didn't have. So when actually we won this one, we say, okay, now it's all the hard work and everything actually was paid. So for us was like, wow.
You said, obviously, you were ready, you were convinced this would be the moment. I could show you the video, you remember, it's a very short one, you're standing there, two couples waiting for the final call, and then all of a sudden comes the call.
You never know, like always, like, okay, we were ready, like more than 100%, we did everything. Even like 1 or 2 weeks before we start to live in Slovenia on Singapore time. So like that we don't feel this time different. So and physically we were never so much prepared. But somehow we also like prepare our minds so strongly that until the prize presentation we are not thinking about the result. That we have just one goal, we want to show the maximum and actually like not try to do it better, that we just want to show how like what we can, what we can, how good we're ready, like this is us and we are ready and let's go for it. So and it was really like this, we was like very calm and very peaceful until the prize presentation. And after here comes the time, so now you can't not think about the result, And of course, it's like I still remember the feeling. It's like when everything is inside you, is squeezing, and you feel you have the feeling that you can't breathe, and it's intense, But
we are very realistic people. So for us, it was always like this: until we don't have the title in our hands, we are not there. We don't believe. We believe in the results, we believe we can do it, but the title has to be in our hands. We believe in ourselves. We believe in ourselves, but like how we say before, you never know. So it's like you really doesn't know until the last moment when they really call your name or they don't, in our case, So of course it's like, we are ready. We always speak like, okay, we are ready, but we always have this feeling like that we will win it. We'll say that we are the champion after we hold this title. So and of course we was hoping that the speaker will not call our name. It's true.
And then right after this victory and all the euphoria that surrounded that victory, you also kind of very soberly observed, well, we're gonna give our career some thought. I mean, you could have then decided, let's keep on going, another world championship and another world championship. You left it in a cryptic message. Well, we already know a little bit what we're gonna do, but we don't tell you yet until a certain moment when you decided, hey, now we're gonna let people know what our career is gonna do from now on, and that was.
We were very structured. We had the structure in our head what we want to do, and our peak was like to win the world championship title, because we were collecting all the titles all through the years. So suddenly we had everything what we want to win before. Then came the European title. Then came the world title. Of course, the other thing was also, for us was like this. We are not one of the couples who would win and then will try to stay for another 5 years to win. because it's connected to the motivation. And
It's
motivation is the
motivation,
opponent.
like, yeah, and I also think it's like because it's not fair to another couples, because it's like we have
waited a long time.
and we waited for a long time, so we have, like how I said before, quite long amateur career, and especially in amateurs, it's so like fast the new young couple came, so I think it's also the fair for the next generation, the next generation that they have goal in front of you, they don't have this feeling, like, oh, this champion will stay forever, so it's like we'll never do like the next round, because for every couple is the goal the next round, for somebody is to be in the final, for somebody is to be in the semi-final, and we always believe is like, okay, because that the amateurs is like all categories before. You achieve your goal and you go, and you give the place in other dancers, because everybody wants to have improvement, everybody wants to have a goal where like they want to achieve and where they want to come at the end, So somehow it was very clear for us.
For us, very clear. We say, okay, now this we win, we did our job, what we have to do. Now we move to professionals. It's a new era, new time for us. Actually, it was like the feeling was right. We didn't regret, we didn't do nothing. It was okay, that's it. We have to do this.
You did turn professional and immediately carried on where you left off as amateur. You were successful from the word go. Your reflections on the career now as a professional, any major differences?
A professional career for us when it started was pretty difficult. Why? Because we were, there were a lot of couples around us, but we didn't have actually any really strong opponents. We were hoping that maybe previous champion will stay or somebody else will come from another federation, but we were, for us, never so lucky because this will be our motivation. So we were actually, for sometimes, very motivated from our point of view, that we will be better in our dancing. But it doesn't go long like this because honestly it's very difficult to go alone.
I think it's like maybe especially for us because we were so competitive, like always like a character, like a person. So it's like we always we even compete with each other.
She never can beat me, so this is very.
No. So it's like we always. So for us, it's like it. From one side, it's fun, it's nice, because we were a little bit. I think in the beginning of professional, we were a little bit more free to. Okay, so let's do it now, how we want it, how we feel it, So it was nice feeling to dance it like really our way and be a little bit more free and not so
competitive
not so much about the result and competitor, but still like deep inside is like we use and that's why, because we also have it was so long way, and through all this way we was always competing, we was always competing and fighting with the other dancers, so we used on this feeling, so this was also
But, I think we stayed professionals for 2.5 years until this, almost 2.5 years. So I think we stayed quite a long time, and of course it's difficult. It's difficult, because this motivation is going more down and down and down. But now the profession is becoming much better, much stronger. People see that is very serious, that is very well organized, and is going in the right direction. So more and more couples is coming, and good couples is coming. So I think in the next year this is going to be the strongest professional federation.
And now comes the point where I would like you to kind of reflect a little bit on the future. Obviously, we congratulate you to your recent wedding. Congratulations. We have heard you're pretty soon going to be a mother. That will also take up a lot of your time. But besides that, obviously you cannot let go of DanceSport. This will be there. It will be there in one way or another. What will you do now in the coming years?
I think it's like how I said before, I believe in science and everything at the end goes in the right direction. I think it's we are the best team. Actually, it's I said, we have really this trio team. Me, Zoran and Alexei, and we we understand all each other so good, and we work so good. So we have common couple, we have common plans, we have a lot of plans for the future. We have one club in Slovenia, we have one club in Russia, so we have a lot of plans for the future, and it's like, okay, now it's just again, it's a challenge for us, yeah. So it's very nice, yeah. It's just a little bit different, yeah. We will be more busy. We are already very busy with our students, with the couples, with the coaching the couples, yeah. So definitely, and actually, I think that
this is going to be different than it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Just now we are going to give all the energy into the couples because.
Yeah.
I mean, we really enjoy to actually work with the couples and to help them in their career. We have a lot, not a lot, more than a lot of experience how it should go and how it is. We start with the teaching, it's a very early, well, I think already 13 years ago, something like this, 14 years ago, we start. Actually, I can say that we were very successful. We have a lot of couples, very successful couples, from the World Champions to the finalists, semi-finalists, to the top couples in the amateur rank. So we are doing very good. We are very, very happy. We are very proud of our couples because they really, actually, they give us a lot of happiness and a lot of motivation to go on and a lot of energy. So the structure, everything is already set. Just now we'll have a little bit more time than before, because before we had to look on our career, on other things around the career, but now actually we can only focus on them, and I think it's going to be fun. I look forward. And now we go towards the new challenges. So we have to create a world champions. Before we had to be, now we have to create.